Hello, everybody. This is an introductory video to get you started in English 250. I'm Dr. Pavletic. Welcome to the summer semester. I do apologize if you've been anxiously waiting for information on the class, but we just found out what we're teaching on Wednesday. And so it's been a bit of a frantic scramble to make sure that we get everything in order to give you a quality educational experience. So this video is going to walk through certain elements, and hopefully everybody is at least passing familiar with Canvas, and so much of this won't be new. What you should see here on the screen is the student view for our class. This is the main home screen for it. Eventually, the video I'm making will be in this introduction to course area, and you will see the announcements section over here on the left-hand side. Right now, it's not showing because I haven't yet created this first announcement that will go out. The way that I have my class set up is we have the getting started area, which you should only really use at the very beginning. All of the basic kind of necessary information will be here. So we have a link to the course syllabus, and things are set up so that way when you click on them, it goes directly into that document. Now, unfortunately, because I'm in the student view, it doesn't actually allow me to see the syllabus. Now, you'll see here that it does ask me to log in, and this is something that you will need to do in order to access the course documents. So there are tutorials for the vast majority of the technology-based things and other elements that you may need for this course. And I'm going to collapse all just to make it a little bit easier for scrolling. And if you go down to the bottom, you're going to see the technology tutorials. And here is the link for Canvas and Office 365, which will take you to a tutorial in order to link up your 365 account to Canvas if you have not already done so. And as I said, that will be essential in order to be able to see the different documents, assignment sheets in this class. So I'm going to go back and expand all so that we have all of the information listed here. So you have a link to the syllabus, the calendar. There's also a syllabus quiz that you need to take. We have some extra credit opportunities. Here is a section for office hours, conference sign-up information. So you can click this to book a conference during my open office hours. And then this is the sign-up sheet for major conferences that will be done during the major assignments. And the way that this works, this is one of the only ones that's linked to a Google document, is that when we have the different conferences, you'll open this up and you can see that every conference is already listed here for the entire semester. And you'll be able to go in, find a time that works for you, right-click on it, and then you won't have these same options. I have a lot more because I'm the one who created it, but you're going to create a comment and then you will type in your first and last name here in order to basically reserve a spot for you. And you can, if you're a planner, you could book all of the conferences right off of the bat, or you can wait until right before the conferences start. Going back into the home area, you'll notice that we have this set up in McGraw-Hill quizzes and activities. So you'll be able to find those which are listed on the calendar. And then we have a larger semester project that we'll be working on. Now, I am going to pause my recording for a moment so that way I can go into the teacher view in order to be able to show you the syllabus as well as the course calendar to touch on those as we get started. All right, sorry for the awkward pause as I made the transition. So here you'll notice I have a lot more things on my screen now that I'm back in my own teacher view. When you go in, you will be able to click on the course syllabus. And once you've linked up your Office 365 account to Canvas, you will actually see the syllabus right here. And so there are, again, another link to book an appointment, my email address. This right here is a phone number that you can use to send me text messages for quick questions, Email should be for more in-depth questions. Text messages are for quick emergency type questions. I do not want to type the Great American Novel with my thumbs via a text message. You'll need to go through this syllabus in order to take the syllabus quiz. The syllabus quiz is open resource, so you can have the calendar as well as the syllabus open as you are, taking this. You'll notice that you can, print the document if you want to. You can also download a copy of this if you are inclined to have immediate access that's not directly through Canvas. I do want to point out in terms of the different assignments that we have, they are all listed here. This is a point-based class. So you can earn 820 points in this class in order to get, full credit. The way that I design all of my classes, because some students are stronger than others when it comes to just writing naturally, there are lots of opportunities for additional points in order to help you achieve a good grade in this class, even if writing isn't something that you are naturally inclined to. So there are quizzes, there are reading activities that are designed to help you with your information literacy skills. And the larger project that we'll be working on has a lot of different parts, all of which connect to that final larger paper. We have a number of conferences throughout the course of the semester in order for us to get an opportunity to work one-on-one and make sure that you're, achieving your goals with respect to this class, so you don't get lost in this online environment. There's also a personal learning plan that you're going to be doing throughout the course of the semester. And I do want to caution you that this is something that you want to work on a weekly basis. Do not wait until the end of the semester. It is worth a total of 100 points that are on a done or not done basis. So not doing these things, not meeting these benchmarks, you just immediately lose those points. That's 100 points that could help you balance out your grade. Because do notice that the final part of this project is worth 200 points. So it does have a big impact on your overall grade. Now, I'm not going to go through the entire syllabus. You'll need to do this in order to take the syllabus quiz, but I did want to kind of point out the way that this class is structured as you're getting settled in. Going back and looking at the course calendar, I personally am very much a planner. I like to have my calendar laid out as far in advance personally as possible, so you guys have access to everything that we are going to be doing for the entire semester so that you can plan your summer. A lot of you might be taking more than one class. So you'll notice that the entire semester, when everything is due, is laid out here so that you can, keep track of what's going on. I do want you to note that, and unfortunately, the way that this view is, some of this might look a little crazy on your screen, unless you kind of expand it into a larger screen, that there are sometimes multiple things due. So here you have like the chapter 12 quiz plus the 35%. So make sure that you are looking at these boxes in their entirety. Don't just look at the beginning and think that you've got everything that is due there. So there's also like the heads up column. But as I said, the entire semester is laid out and visible for you. So that way you can plan in that respect. Another thing that I want to point out, and I'm going to go back into the student view for this, is that here you have the course calendar that is listed, and there's also this syllabus option. So when you click on the syllabus, it has this course summary, and I made a note up here for you, but I wanted to actually verbally say this. Some of you are just going to go down this list and think this is all that you have due. There are a few assignments at the very bottom that do not have due dates attached to them. And that's because they are attached to conferences, because your individual conference times could be over several days. So there's no way for me to say it's due on a particular date without someone panicking, thinking that they were late because I said it on a Monday and their conference wasn't until, say, a Wednesday. So keep in mind that these parts right here, with the exception of part 6 here, these are due right before you have a conference. So make sure that you are looking at all of these things in their entirety. Do not just look at the top and think that's all you have to worry about. You know, the same thing with the calendar is that some things might not show up listed on a particular calendar. So you want to make sure that you are looking at everything and not just a small part. You know, you want to, think ahead in these respects. So this, I know, is a lot of information kind of, dumped at the beginning, but I wanted to kind of plant the seeds for you to look at our Canvas class, explore the different elements. All of the assignment sheets are listed. So if you go back into the major semester project that we're working on, here you'll see that we have the overview of the project, and then all of the different assignments and their point values are listed. So there are several different ways that you can access the information. We have the overview. You could go here and say, okay, what is the flight pilot? And it will take you to part 1 with all of the directions for this. Another way that you can get access to it is you can go into part 1 flight pilot area, and it has all of the information. And you'll notice that it gives you the information, the rhetorical situation, so you know who the audience is, what the purpose of the assignment is, the grading, and then if there is any kind of special submission that you have to do. If we go into part 2, which is a little bit more traditional in terms of its submission, wish the screen wouldn't jump around. Okay, stop doing that. Right. So now we have this presentation right here. And you'll notice for this submission, it gives you information on what you're going to upload. And then it has the link to the assignment submission right there. Again, we have all of the same assignment information. And then we have this for start assignment in order to go through and actually do the submission of the assignment. Going back into the home area, you'll notice that there is also this link for the assignments. So when you click on that, it gives you all of the assignments, and you'll notice that you have access to those submission links here as well. So there are multiple ways for you to access the different pieces of information. And I just want to also note that here again, we see those undated assignments down at the bottom. So don't just look at the top, make sure that you're looking at everything in its entirety. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. And I can't wait to work with you over the course of the semester. And I do apologize for my little bit of muttering previously when the screen was jumping. But take care, and I look forward to having a fantastic semester as we work to improve your information literacy skills, as well as the writing that you do using research to create a research-based argument.